All right, we're on Unit 8, Lesson 4. We're going to take a look first at question number 1. Question number 1 says, are the pairs of lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Well, we know that lines that are parallel have slopes that are congruent, so they have equal slopes. And we know that lines that are perpendicular have negative reciprocal slopes. And so we need to find the slope of each of these lines, which means we need to get them into the form y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to take this first equation and solve it for y by subtracting 3x from both sides. And so we get 2y equals negative 3x plus 74 and divide by 2. And really the only thing I'm looking at here is the slope. The slope is negative 3 over 2. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the second equation, which is 9x minus 6y equals 15. And to solve for y, I'm going to subtract 9x, subtract 9x. I can't combine the 15 and the 9x because they are not like terms, so I would have negative 6y equals negative 9x plus 15, and then I'm going to divide by negative 6. And so when I divide by negative 6 here, my slope is negative 9 over negative 6, which then reduces to a negative over negative is a positive, and 3 goes into both of these, so it's 3 over 2. And so I'm comparing my two slopes, which are negative 3 over 2 and 3 over 2. So I want to know, are they the same slope to be parallel? My answer is no. Are they negative reciprocal slopes? No. So they must be neither. Okay, they are neither because you have to explain your answer because they are not negative reciprocals and they are not congruent. So you're going to do the same thing for part B, and I'm going to let you take care of that, and I'm going to go down and look at question number 2. Question number 2 says, write the equation of a line passing through this point perpendicular to this line. So the first thing I need to do is find the slope of this line. Again, we need to get it in y equals mx plus b form. So I'm going to add 2x and add 2x. We get 7y equals 2x minus 3 and divide by 7. And so y equals 2 over 7x minus 3 over 7 is not anything that works out nicely. I get 0.43, we'll round up to 0.43 we're rounding to, which means it doesn't have a nice y-intercept, but really what I'm looking at here is just my slope. My slope is 2 over 7. And if I want a slope perpendicular to that, my perpendicular slope is going to be a negative reciprocal, negative 7 over 2. And so I'm going to start at this point that they gave me, negative 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And my slope is negative 7 over 2, so down 7, 1, 2, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 2. I'm going to put that point down 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 2. And so when I draw in this line, I'm looking for the y-intercept or the b of my equation. Now, it's hard to draw a straight line on here, but I've got y equals m, which is negative 7 over 2, x plus b, where this line hits the y-axis. And really it should be down 3.5 over 1 from here. So that's the point. You're going to count from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. So plus negative 6.5 is your b value. That's b right there, b, which is negative 6.5.